Hi, this is Gary with GEEZBEEZ. I just wanted to let you know we did a video with my mom and my mom Kay. She's waving at you. And you know the new microphone we got? Well, I forgot to turn it on. So I'm doing a voiceover because I really wanted to keep the footage and we didn't want to reshoot it, drive back up there and reshoot it. So we're going to do a voiceover and we're just checking the south yard. I wanted to show her some bees up close, and I also wanted to check on these two smaller nukes here. I did a split on, and the third nuke that I had two up there before. The third one I actually put into a 10 frame box here, and they are doing really well. I haven't checked in about 10 days, but as you can see when I open this up that they have spread out. So they were 5 frames, and now they've drawn a couple of the outside frames and have moved over in 10 days. So they're doing really well. I'm going to remove one of the frames here so I can make some room, and I'm going to bring one of the frames with some brood on it and kind of show my mom kind of what they do up close and personal. So we've got her sitting in our Ranger over there, and I'm going to get one of these brood frames out and show her what's going on with it. So I've got it out. Oh, Stevie wanted to say hi. I've got it out, and I'm going to take it over to my mom and show her the brood. That's a cat brood, mainly cat brood on here. There was some eggs, and there was also a little bit of nectar and a little bit of pollen. And I'll blow on the bees here in a minute, and we'll show her what it looks like up close and personal like. So what do you think about those bees, Mom?
Oh, I think they're wonderful. They keep us pollinated. We wouldn't be eating without them. And I'm so proud that you and Deanna are beekeepers.
Well, we really do enjoy keeping the bees, and as you can see, there's quite a bit of cat brood on this frame, and they're working the frame out. Um, they're doing really well, and I'm going to take and put this frame back up. I'm going to put this back together. I'm going to put some feed on them, put a pollen patty on everything up here today, and just because they're trying to build up, and we'll just get them some feed. I'll also put some sugar water on them here in just a little bit, and I'll put these guys back together, and I'll show you the two small nukes. So basically, the nuke was about a 3 frame, so I stuck a frame in each, and didn't even look for the queen. Just figured they would make a queen on their own, and so we'll see what we've got going on. I expect one of them to have an emergency cell, or to have brought a queen cell out to where they'll make a queen. And this was about, I think, 10 days ago when I did this. So we'll see. You can see there's one brood frame in the middle that I took from the other, and they have spread over a little bit to the other frames. They're starting to draw them out. So let's see which one the queen ended up being in, because I just grabbed a frame and moved it over. So one will have a queen and one won't. So we'll see what they're doing about it, if anything. So we'll get this frame out here, and there is right there, as you can see it, there is an emergency cell that they've drawn out. It doesn't look like it's charged, so we'll see what they do with that. Got a little bit of cat brood going on here. and some of that was probably left over from the other queen. So I'm not seeing any eggs, of course, but anyway, they're drawing the frames next to it. Looks like they're doing something about gaining a queen, and we'll keep you updated on their progress, and we'll see when they get queen right. We are going to raise some queens pretty quick, so if they don't get something going, we'll raise a queen and put in there, or we may purchase one, depending on how the weather holds out in the next couple of weeks. So they are starting to draw the foundation that I put in there for them out, as you can tell. So we'll put them back together, and we'll put some pollen patty, the global pollen patties that we bought. We'll put some of those on up here. We're not seeing hive beetles this year. We've used the peppermint this year, and honestly, none of these had hive beetles. And I did inspections of the production yard today and the other yard, and I did not see hardly any hive beetles today. So I think our peppermint trick is working, or that's what I'm saying anyway, because I just have not seen hardly any hive beetles. So I'm going to smoke these down, put this pollen patty there. We don't want to crush any bees, so we get them out of the way. And I'll knock some off the lid so they don't get stuck on top of the pollen patty. And we will knock them down, and we will put them back together. And we'll check this other one out. It should be the queen right colony. And they are just a little bit bigger than the other one. Of course, some of them probably went home because I did take from this colony. So a lot of them probably did go back to the original colony. So they would have more bees. And they had about 3 frames covered, maybe 2.5. So we'll give them some pollen patty. We'll have to smoke them off of there. And we'll put the patty on, put them back together. Put the top on, and we will put what's left of the pollen patty on the big hive. Okay, so we're getting the big one put back together. Got the pollen patties all on. We'll put the rocks on the lids where they don't blow off. And we will move to go get some 1-to-1 sugar water. And we'll put those on. We're just using pint jars. Sometimes I use quarts if I want to build them up a little bit more, don't want to come up here as much. But I just run it and just give them some when I feel like they need it. You can kind of look and see if they've got nectar on the frames. They did have a little bit of nectar on these frames, but it doesn't hurt just to give them a little bit. And so that's it. that's all I had to say, and we're gonna say goodbye for now, and we really appreciate y'all watching, and we'll make some more. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.